Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a coin that many people have been asking about lately. It's the 2007 Lincoln 1-cent coin from the United States. You may have seen or heard the phrase, 2007 Lincoln 1-cent 12,000 coin value from United States. Many people wonder if this means that a 2007 penny can really be worth $12,000. That sounds exciting, but let's take a close and honest look at the facts. We'll talk about what this coin is, how much it is really worth, what can make some of them more valuable, and why some coins sell for a lot of money. Everything will be explained in very simple words so everyone can understand clearly. The 2007 Lincoln 1-cent coin is a regular penny that was made by the U.S. Mint. It has the picture of President Abraham Lincoln on the front. On the back, it shows the Lincoln Memorial. This design was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. In 2009, they changed the design for Lincoln's 200th birthday. The 2007 penny was made in 3 places, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. If there is no letter under the date, it means the coin was made in Philadelphia. If there is a small letter, D, that means Denver. If it has an S, that means it was made in San Francisco, but the S coins are special proof coins for collectors. Now let's talk about how many of these coins were made. In 2007, the U.S. Mint made over 3.7 billion pennies in Philadelphia, over 3.6 billion in Denver, and about 2.5 million proof coins in San Francisco. That means there are billions of 2007 pennies out there. Because of that, most of these coins are very common and not rare. If you have a regular 2007 penny that you found in your pocket or in a coin jar, it is most likely worth just 1 cent. Sometimes people think that all old coins are worth a lot of money. But this is not true. A coin does not become valuable just because it is old. What makes a coin valuable is how rare it is, what condition it is in, and if it has any unusual mistakes. Some coins have printing mistakes from the mint, and these are called error coins. Error coins can be worth more money to collectors. But not all errors are valuable. Some are very minor and don't increase the value much at all. Also, some people think a coin is an error when it is just damaged or worn out from being used a lot. So what about the 2007 penny? Are there any that are worth big money? The answer is yes, but only in special cases. A regular 2007 penny in very good condition might be worth about 10 to 30 cents. If it is brand new and never used, it could be worth a little more, maybe up to 50 cents or $1. If it is a proof coin from San Francisco and still looks perfect, it could be worth around $2 to $4. But these values are still small compared to what some people hope for. Some 2007 pennies with real mint errors have sold for more money. For example, one 2007 penny was struck twice, and the second strike happened after the coin flipped over. This is called a double-struck flip-over error. That coin sold for about $1,200 because the mistake was very clear and unusual. Another 2007 penny had something called a delamination error. This means that the thin layer of copper on the coin peeled off, showing the metal underneath. That coin sold for around $600. Another error happened when something got stuck between the stamp and the coin during the minting process. That kind of coin is called a struck-through error. One of those sold for about $790. Other error types include die clashes, where parts of the design appear in the wrong place because the coin dies hit each other without a coin in between. One 2007 D penny with this error sold for around $825. A double die error is when part of the design looks like it was printed twice, and not perfectly lined up. These can also be valuable. One of these 2007 D double die pennies sold for $715. Another error type is a die break, which means the stamping tool was cracked and left a raised mark on the coin. One 2007 penny with a die break sold for over $500. Another kind of error that collectors like is an off-center strike. That means the coin was not placed properly when it was stamped, and part of the design is missing or off to one side. The more off-center it is, and the more of the date that is still visible, the more money it could be worth. One 2007 penny with about 35% of the design off-center sold for around $845. So yes, some 2007 pennies have sold for hundreds of dollars, and in rare cases, over $1,000. But none have been proven to sell for $12,000. The phrase, 2007 Lincoln 1 cent 12,000 coin value from United States, may have started as a mistake or as something someone shared online without checking the facts. There is no official record from any big auction house or coin price guide that shows a regular 2007 penny selling for $12,000. That's important to understand. When people see a high number like that, they get excited, and sometimes the wrong information spreads fast. This is why it's important to always check your information with real sources, like coin experts, trusted coin websites, or auction records. Not every coin is valuable, and not every claim is true. If you think you have a special coin, you can take it to a coin dealer or send it to a grading company. They can tell you if it's worth anything extra. But be careful. Some websites or sellers online will say anything to make a coin seem rare, just so they can sell it for more money. Always do your own research. Let's also remember that coin collecting is not just about money. Many people enjoy it because they love the history, the designs, and the small details that make each coin different. Each coin has its own market value, history, and design. That's what makes it fun to collect. Even if your 2007 penny isn't worth $12,000, it might still be interesting. You might find a small error, or maybe you'll find one that is in perfect shape. That can be rewarding in its own way. There are some coins from other years that really have sold for huge amounts. For example, there's a 1943 penny made out of bronze that sold for over $300,000. That happened because during that year, most pennies were made of steel due to the war, and only a few bronze ones were made by mistake. Another rare penny is from 1969 with a double die error. That one sold for tens of thousands of dollars. There are also pennies that were accidentally made using the back design of a dime. These are called mule coins. One of those sold for over $100,000. But these kinds of coins are very rare. They are not something you see every day, or even every year. So when you hear about a coin being worth $12,000, always ask questions. Where was it sold? Was it graded by a professional company? Was it really an error coin, or just damaged? Is there any proof of the sale? If there is no clear answer, then the value is probably not real. To sum it all up, most 2007 pennies are only worth 1 cent. A few special ones with clear, rare mint errors can be worth hundreds or maybe a little over $1,000. But there is no proven case of a 2007 penny being worth $12,000. The phrase, 2007 Lincoln 1 cent 12,000 coin value from United States, is likely a misunderstanding or not based on real sales. Still, it is always worth looking at your coins closely. If you see something that looks unusual, like missing parts of the design, doubling of letters, peeling copper, or strange shapes, then maybe it's worth checking out. You never know what you might find. Always remember that each coin has its own market value, history, and design, and that's what makes coin collecting interesting. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe for more simple videos about coins and their values. See you next time.